All righty, let's get ready with our bounce bikers. First round of bounce bikers, 4-year-old bounce bikers, Martin Rozo, Calvin Shoemaker, and Hayes Oak. That's the first rack. All right, who's going to start them off? You ready? All right, there we go. And they're off. Our first rack of 4-year-old bounce bikers, Martin, Calvin, and Hayes. Looks like, I'm going to say Martin's out in front, followed by Hayes and Calvin. Martin's holding on to his lead, but Hayes is coming on strong. We'll see what happens after the final hill. I think we got Hayes, Martin, Calvin. Next up, our 1-2 balance bikers are little guys. Osvaldo and Luke, 2-year-olds, on the track. All right, and they're off. Osvaldo out for an early lead, followed by Luke closely. Into the turn they go. Osvaldo, Luke, fast feed onto the 4th straight. Up, Luke catches up, but Osvaldo takes off. These rollers might look little to us, but they're big for them. All right, it's going to be Osvaldo, then Luke. All righty, do we have our second round ready to go? Martin, Calvin, and Hayes, I see them lined up. And they're off. Looks like we got Hayes and Martin going out into the turn. Hayes comes out front, followed by Martin and Calvin. On to the final straight. All right, it's going to be Hayes, Martin, Calvin. All right, second round of our 2-year-olds. All right, off they go, Osvaldo and Luke. Osvaldo takes a quick look behind him to see where Luke is. Coming up on the hill together. It's going to be fast feet for the win. We'll see who makes it over. Osvaldo and Luke. Luke's hit, I think, took over the lead. I'm going to give it to Luke, followed by Osvaldo. Calvin, you got to get up there. Calvin, go, go, go. All right, mains racing for our bounce bikers, Martin, Calvin, and Hayes. Hayes is getting his handlebars fixed up. They're racked up and ready to go. Hayes, Martin, Calvin, off they go. Hayes and Martin into the turn, but Hayes takes over the lead, keeps it low. Coming around. It's going to be fast feet. We'll see. Martin's catching up. Let's see in the fast straight. I don't know. That was close. I'm gonna let the scorer figure that one out. I thought you were down there. I never realized you were up here. We have enough turns here now that All right, our 2-year-olders. All right, and they're off. Osvaldo and Luke. Luke and Osvaldo. Osvaldo's out for an early lead, but Luke's coming on strong. We'll see who gets in the turn first. And, oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, Luke pushes Osvaldo up the hill. We'll see what happens. Luke's holding on to his lead, but here comes Osvaldo. I think it's going to be Luke for 1, Osvaldo for 2. All right, that's the way they're going to finish. If you turn your attention to the tower,
All right, here we go. Moto number 4 in the gate. Tara, Drayan, Ashley, and Leanne. Down goes the gate. Ashley and Drayanne battle it out everywhere they go. Here they go down the first straightaway into the first turn. Ashley's got the inside line. Drayanne's on the outside. Tara the Terror back in third. In and out of the first turn. Ashley makes a little bobble but recovers quickly. Going into turn number 2, it's still Nyborg on the top spot. Foster in second. Tara in third. Ashley's got a bunch of fans cheering for her down here on the side. In and out of turn number 3 into the rhythm section. It's still Ashley the Nightmare Nyborg in and out of the last turn. The Dust Bunny, Drayanne Foster in 2. Tara the Terror in 3. And that's how they're going to finish. Leanne in your 4. 10-year-old cruiser, Vaughn Ratledge, Brady Hubbard, Ryder Markham, Dexter Shoemaker, and Rocco Benoit. That was a huge snap on the inside out of Ryder Markham as they go down into turn number 1. Ryder's got the lead in and out of the turn. Ryder in and out of the turn, coming down the second straightaway. That looks like Ratledge right behind him in second. Brady in third. Rocco out there running in fourth. Rocco on a cruiser now. All right. Going into the rhythm section. Going through. It's still the Ghost Rider on the top spot. Ratledge in second. Brady, hurry up, Hubbard in third. In and out of the last turn, it's going to be Markham with your win. Ratledge, Hubbard, Benoit, and Shoemaker. Ooh, we got a thundering herd here. All 8 of them in the gate. 5 and under novice. Motluck, Smith, Shoemaker, Hustis, Toro, Kilger, Nance, and Bender. Here we go down the hill. That's coming out of gate 7. That looks like Job Nance. This kid wins every time I'm at the track. He cannot have too many more. But here comes super speed Ellie Hustis flying on the inside. I think she just passed 4 people over that quad going into the turn. Coming down the second straightaway. It's still G.I. Job on the top spot, but here comes Ellie. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Martin Toro on the top spot. Here comes Ellie. There's Job moving on the inside. Job goes to the inside of Ellie. Ellie shuts him down. Going into the turn. Job has the line on her. He gets it. Job moves into second. He's got his sights set on Toro. Going through the rhythm section. Toro's got the lead. Here comes Hustis back at G.I. Job, in and out of the turn, side by side. It's still Toro on the top spot. There comes Job Nance right back after him. It's going to be Toro, Nance, Hustis. What'd you guys say up there?
Curtis? Oh, they need Curtis? Curtis Berman?
Oh. I think he's on his way. There he is. All right, Moto 7 in the gate. Curtis, Jackson, Samuel, and Maximiliano. Here goes the gate. Coming out of gate 3, it looks like Hernandez, but he's under fire right away. Wood on the inside. Hernandez has got the line. He's going to shut down Wood going into the first turn. Hernandez gets the lead in and out of the turn. Wood right behind him in second. Going down the second straightaway. Hernandez looking over his shoulder to see who's there. He doesn't see anybody. He keeps going. Wood right behind him going down the second straightaway into turn number 2. It's still all about Hernandez on the top spot. Wood in second. Jackson Salter riding in third. Curtis Berman in fourth. Through the rhythm section, it's still Sammy Hernandez in and out of the last turn. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Hernandez with your win. Wood with your 2. Salter and Curtis still out there. Looks like Salter's going to get your 3, and Curtis is going to get your 4. Moto number 8, 7-year-old novice. Motluck, Bierman, and Gardner. Yeah. Down goes the hill into the first turn. It's Gardner. Gardner has the lead. They're going in a straight line, but he's under attack right away. Blair's going to try and take him. Blair has more energy than most of the riders at the track. She just runs motos back-to-back constantly. Down the second straightaway. It's still the 106 of Gardner. That's an awesome number, by the way. Gardner still has it. Blair's coming after him. Gardner still on the top spot. Blair Motluck is in second. Blaze and Blair after him into the rhythm section. It's Gardner holding on into the turn. Blaze and Blair right behind him, coming in and out of the turn, in and out of the shadow. It's going to be Gardner, Motluck, Behrman. Next up in the gate, Moto 9, 10-year-old novice, Atlas, Kellen, and Jackson. Down the hill, Jackson Robertshaw. He won last night. He's going to try and do it again tonight. He's got the inside line going into turn number 1. On his outside is Atlas. Atlas is making a power move around the outside. Atlas goes from the outside of the track to the top spot. Going into turn number 2, it's Atlas right on the top spot. Atlas leading. Robertshaw falls to second. The 107 of Gardner in third. Going into turn number 3, it's still all about Atlas on the top spot. Rocking it through the rhythm section. Atlas, Robertshaw, Gardner, in and out of the last turn. It's going to be Atlas with your win. Robertshaw with your second. Gardner with your third. Moto number 10, 11-year-old novice, Behrman, Smith, and Pike. I'm saying that Behrman name a lot. And there we go, Lauren Pike with the snap. Girl power going into the first turn. Lightning Lauren Pike in and out of the turn, leading them down the second straightaway. Pink helmet, pink pants, pink number plate. She's got the whole top spot to herself going into turn number 2. Flip plate on number 2. I'm going to say that's Max Behrman in second. Lauren Pike holds the lead going into turn number 3. Behrman trying to catch up to her. Into the rhythm section. Pike still holding on to it. In and out of the last turn. It's going to be Pike, Behrman, Smith. 36 to 40-year-old nervous novice, Ratledge, Pike. I'm just going to say Patrick, John Walter Robinson, and Chris Kilger going into the first turn. Oh, they're 3 wide on this track. I can't believe these sketchy guys made it through there. Ratledge comes out with the lead. Pike out with second. Ratledge going into turn number 2, holding on to that lead. Pike in your 2 spot. Chris Kilger riding in third, trying to catch up to him. It's all about Ratledge on your top spot, the Gold Cup 2. Taylor Pike trying to catch right up to him. There's a whole line of these guys going in there together. Kilger right back there in third. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Ratledge, Pike. Now Kilger's under fire going down to the finish line. Kilger's going to get your third. Good race, guys. 46 to 50-year-old novice, How Robinson and Dorda. Down goes the gate. Old school GT colors on the inside. But it's Carlos Dorda with the snap out of the center going into the first turn. Dorda holds on to it. Turns are shadowed, the straightaways are not. Sometimes that blinds you coming out of them. Going down the second straightaway, it's still Dorda flying on the top spot. Dorda in first. Howell in second. Robinson in third. Into the rhythm section. Dorda still flying on the top spot. Keeping those flat pedals down. In and out of the turn, it's going to be Dorda, Howe, and Robinson. Six-year-old intermediates, Crack, Kilger, and George. Oh, we lost one in the first turn. It's Ryder Krat. I think I've seen this kid race about 1,000 times this weekend going into turn number 2. Ryder flying on the top spot. Ivana George, another one I've seen a lot this weekend. Everybody give Christopher Kilger a hand as he's up and he's going. Going into the rhythm section. It's still all about Ryder Krat flying through the rhythm section into the last turn. It's Ryder and Ivana, 1 and 2. And Christopher coming up with your 3. 9-year-old intermediates in the gate, Moto 14. Hernandez, Salter, Shoemaker, and Ratledge. Down goes the gate. Ratledge with a nice snap out of the middle. Shoemaker's coming after him. Every time you see a Shoemaker, you see a Ratledge going into the first turn. Ratledge has the lead on him. Dexter coming up in second. It's the 96 of Hernandez riding in third. Ratledge has it. Here comes Shoemaker. He's got a lot of speed coming up, and he's got a long way around the track. And Ratledge holds the inside. Shoemaker's going to try and go again. He's got the high line. He's got the speed line. But Ratledge has the preferred line going into the rhythm section. Ratledge glues himself right to that white line. He knows there's company coming. Into the last turn, Ratledge makes a little bobble. Here comes Shoemaker after him again. Down the last straightaway. It's going to be Ratledge, Shoemaker, Hernandez, Salter. 11-year-old intermediates, Dominic Dun, Rocco Benoit, Joey Cataldo, Patrick Martinez, and Asa Nance flying down the hill. Joey Cataldo with the snap coming out of the center, but it's Dominic Dun flying on the outside. He's going to take it the long way around and go straight to the lead coming out of the first turn. Dominic Dunn goes to the top spot. Joey falls to second. Joey falls to second. Martinez falls back in third. Benoit back in fourth. Going into turn number 2, it's the Dominator still on the top spot. Dominic the Dominator Dunn going into the last turn. Joey Cataldo sticking with him in second. Martinez in third. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Dunn, Cataldo, Martinez. Moto 16, 14-year-old intermediates, Markham, Hamlet, and Foster. Here they go down the first hill. Markham with a nice snap on the outside. Dre and Foster riding in second. Ashton, Hamlet in third. Into the first turn. Markham has the lead. Foster still in second. Hamlet in third coming out of the turn. Markham holding on. Nice manualing. Nice riding into the turn number 2. Markham still flying on the top spot. Dre Ann for the True Crew in second. She's trying to fight off Ashton Hamlet as they go into turn number 3. Hamlet and Foster have a pretty good ride going on together. Into the rhythm section. It's still all about the Ghost Rider on the top spot. Foster in second. They go down the last straightaway. The Ghost Rider's going to give up the Ghost. He's going to give it to Dre Ann. Dre Ann's going to get your win. Hamlet's going to get your second. Rider's going to get your third. 9-year-old expert Mason Gray, Brady Hubbard, Preston The Issue George, and Axel Lawrence. They go into the first turn. The Issue. Press The Issue in the first turn. And here comes Gray after him. Gray's coming up right beside Preston. Into turn number 2. Preston has the lead. Mason Gray knows this track like the back of his hand going into turn number 3. Oh, nice jump out of Mason. Oh, okay. Preston going into the last turn, still holding on to it. Mason chasing him down to the finish line. It's going to be Preston, Mason, 1 and 2. Like Axel with your 3 and Brady with your 4. Last moto of the first round, 41 to 45-year-old expert. 14 to 52-year-old inner expert and girls going down the first straightaway. Whoa, look at the gaggle of them all running together. Nick Motluck on the inside. He's going to push up Justin Avila. That's going to leave the door open for Rorschach to come next to him. Avila's going to try the outside line going into turn number 2. He shuts Motluck down, but Motluck comes right back after him going into turn number 3. It's Avila still on the top spot. Jumping Justin going into the rhythm section. Justin holds onto that top spot. Motluck is coming back after him. Rorschach riding in third. In and out of the final turn, it's going to be Avila, Motluck, Rorschach, Tripp, Kilger, and the Terror. That's the end of the first round. You ready to get back up here for our second round? All right, we're staging back up for Moto 1. Ellie, Blair, Natalie, and Emma. All right, it's good to see Emma hopping back in the gate after falling the first round. Super Speed, Blazing Blair, the Blue Phoenix, and Emma. How? Oh, in the gate, getting ready to go. Down goes the gate. Oh, and by a whole tire length, by a whole wheel length on the outside, it is the Blue Phoenix flying down into the first turn. Natalie Motluck flying in and out of the turn, leading them down the second straightaway. Blazing Blair right behind her. Super Speed riding in third, going into turn number 2. Super Speed giving Blair everything she can, just the same as it was last night in Burlington. Going into turn number 3. Natalie's got a big lead out there, going through the rhythm section. In and out of the last turn, it's going to be Nat Motluck with your win. Blazing Blair and Ellie Houston still have a good ride going on here for second. Ellie's going to try the same move she did in 20-inch. Can't make it stick. Going down the finish line, it's going to be Blair with your 2, Ellie with your 3, and Emma with your 4. Moto 4, 36-40 women's cruiser. Tara, Dreyanne, Ashley, and Leanne going down into the first turn. Ashley's got the inside on Dreyanne. They go through the first turn. Ashley and Dreyanne battling it out down the second straightaway. Ashley holding on to that lead, same as she did the first moto. Going into turn number 2. Ashley still holding on to it. The Dust Bunny riding in second. The Terror riding in third. In and out of turn number 2 into the rhythm section. It's still all about Nyborg on the top spot. It's going to be Nyborg with your win. Foster with your 2. The Terror with your 3. And Leanne with your 4. 10-year-old cruiser. Ratledge, Hubbard, Markham, Shoemaker, and Benoit flying down the hill. Markham with a nice snap. He's going to lead him down the first straightaway. Markham's got the lead. Here comes Brady Hubbard trying to go down to the inside. He can't make it stick. That's the Rattlesnake Ratledge moving into 2, going down the second straightaway. Markham's in first. The Rattlesnake's in second. He's going to try and cross over. Ghost Rider Markham leading them down into turn number 3. Markham leading. Ratledge holding on to 2. Hubbard in 3. Benoit in 4. Shoemaker in 5. Down to the finish line, it's going to be Markham, Ratledge, Hubbard, Benoit. 5 and under novice. Here's today's thundering herd. Motluck, Smith, Shoemaker, Hustis, Toro, Kilger, Nance, and Bender. You know what? Hustis has a ton of energy, too. I think Ashley's just trying to make her sleep on the way home. So she's making her race all these races. Going down the hill on the inside. Oh, it's the same as it was the first round. Toro and Nance battling it out. Here comes Hustis. She's going to mix it up with them, too. Going into the first turn. In and out of the first turn. Coming down the second straightaway. Job Nance with your top spot this time. Here comes Ellie Hustis flying on the outside. Job was too busy shutting down Toro that he didn't even pay attention to Ellie. Ellie's coming right after him. G.I. Job still in the top spot. Ellie's trying to make her way around the long way. Job Nance into the rhythm section holding on to it. Ellie with the girl power on the backside trying to get him in the last turn. Coming out of the turn. Job looks over his left shoulder, but Ellie's coming the opposite way. Here she comes down to the finish line. Down to the finish line. I'm going to give it to Job, Ellie, and Martin. Good race. 6-year-old novice. Curtis Behrman, Jackson Salter, Samuel Hernandez, and Max Wood going down the hill. Coming out of the center, it's Max. Max Power Wood has the lead going into the turn, but he's shut down quickly by Samuel Hernandez. Hernandez flies around on the outside and takes over the lead. It's Hernandez to the top spot, Wood to second. Going down into turn number 2. Still all about Hernandez on the top spot, Wood in second. There's a good battle back here for third between Behrman and Salter. Salter has it. Behrman's trying to go to the inside. Behrman's trying to go to the inside. He makes a little mistake. Salter shuts him down. Going down to the finish line, it's still going to be all about Hernandez with the win. Wood with your 2. Salter spreading a little space between him and Behrman in the rhythm section. Moto number 8, 7-year-old novice, Motluck, Behrman, and Gardner. Here they go down the hill on the inside. That's Gardner again. But Blair's not going to let him get away. She's like, I don't care if I'm running 2 classes. I'll catch you and beat up on all you boys. Going down the second straightaway. It's all about Gardner. Gardner going into turn number 2. The 106 on the top spot. Gardner going into turn number 3. He's still holding on to it. Blaze and Blair riding right back here behind him. Into the rhythm section. It's all about Gardner. Gardner, Motluck, and Behrman. That's the way they're going to finish. 10-year-old novice. This was a good one the first round. Atlas, Kellen, and Jackson. Moto 9 going down the first hill. Atlas has the inside line this time. He doesn't have to pull a power move to try and get around everybody, but they're all there going into the first turn. Atlas pedals around. He holds the center line going into the second straightaway. It's still Atlas on the top spot. Atlas holding on to it. Robert Shaw in second. The 107 of Kellen Gardner in third. Atlas still has it. Robert Shaw wants it. In and out of the turn into the rhythm section. Atlas holds on to it. Taking the high line. He likes those high lines. He can get a lot of speed down the last straightaway. It's going to be Atlas, Jackson, and Kellen. Moto 10, 11-year-old novice, Max Behrman, Andy Smith, and Lauren Pike going down the first straightaway. Lauren Pike flying on the top spot. Lauren has the lead, but she's under fire right away coming out of the turn. Pike side by side with, I'm going to say that's Behrman going into turn number 2. Behrman on the outside. He's going to try a power move. He can't make it stick. Lauren holding that inside line like it's bad bubble gum going into turn number 3. Lauren sticking to that inside line. They're going to cross over going into the rhythm section. Pike has the experience going into the last turn. Behrman's going to try and cross over again. He can't make it stick in that low line down to the last straightaway. It's going to be Pike, Behrman, Smith. 36 to 40-year-old novice, Ratledge, Pike, Parmenter, Robinson, Kilger. Moto 11, they go down the hill. These guys put on a really good show that first round. Going down there, it's Kilger with the snap this time. Kilger going into the first turn on the top spot. Kilger in first. Oh, somebody new in second. These guys are mixing it all kinds of up. Ratledge falls to third. Going into turn number 2. Let me catch the rider on the number on that second place rider. That's Patrick moving into second. Here comes Pike. He's challenging Ratledge for third now. Into the turn. It's still all about Kilger on the top spot. Kilger in first, Patrick in second. Ratledge trying to stay on the rubber as they go down to the finish line. It's going to be Kilger, Patrick, Ratledge. 46 to 50-year-old novice, Glenn Howe, Wayne Robinson, and Carlos Dorda. Heading down the hill, Glenn Howe with a really nice snap coming out of the center. But on the inside, Wayne is going to try and take it from going into turn number 1. Dorda stuck on the outside line this time. He's going to have to play a little catch-up. These guys are trying to mess up their points as much as they can. Coming into turn number 2. Oh, the 774 moves over on Howe. Here comes Dorda. All 3 of them together going into turn number 3. Let's see what happens. Dorda's going to go to the inside of Howe. He takes over second. He takes over first. Oh, we lost a rider. That was a very graceful fall. Everybody give Wayne a hand. Dorda with your win, Howe with your second, Wayne Robinson with your third. 6-year-old intermediates, Krat, Kilger, and George. George just moved up to girl class yesterday, and she's got the snap on these boys going down the first straightaway, but never count out Ryder Krat. That boy has the speed going into the first turn. Krat takes over the lead. Oh, here comes Kilger moving into second. Ivana from 0 to 0 in the snap of a finger going down the second turn, going down the second straightaway. It's still Krat. All on the top spot. Krat leading into turn number 3, I'm sorry. Kilger in second, Ivana in third. Going into the last turn, Krat still has your lead. In and out of the turn, it's going to be Krat, Kilger, George. When that girl starts running nationals, she's going to dominate. 9-year-old intermediates, Moto 14, Hernandez, Salter, Shoemaker, and Ratledge. Down goes the hill, and it's Hernandez. But here comes Shoemaker flying on the outside. Wow, what got into this kid? He shifted another gear, but here comes Ratledge. Oh, he left the door open too much. Ratledge goes to the top spot. Shoemaker falls to second. Ratledge there. Shoemaker doesn't want to let him go. Going into turn number 2. Shoemaker's got his eyes set on him going into the turn. He doesn't know if he can make it or not. Into the rhythm section. It's still all about Ratledge on the top spot. Ratledge on the top. There comes Shoemaker. Can't make him go any lower. Down the last straightaway. It's going to be Ratledge. Here comes Dexter coming after him. I'm going to say that's Ratledge by an inch at the line. Shoemaker with your 2.
First turn is his Achilles heel.
He needs to go in higher and stay lower while he's in it. 11-year-old intermediates, Dunn, Benoit, Cataldo, Martinez, and Nance going down the first straightaway. Oh, Dominic Dunn got a better gate this time, so he doesn't have to fight from the backside. Going into the first turn. Dunn with your lead. Dunn with your lead. Joey gets pushed up. Joey's going to try and fight back on the inside, though. He can't do it. It's Martinez that goes to 2. Joey goes to 3. Benoit in your 4. Joey's going to try and fight back on Martinez going into the rhythm section. Martinez has the line. Here comes Joey after him into the last turn. Martinez, oh, big mistake out of Martinez. Great save. That's the Depends adult diaper save of the day right there. Joey gets your 2. Martinez gets your 3. Moto 16, 14-year-old intermediates, Markham, Hamlet, and Foster. They go down the hill. Foster with the snap. What the? Okay, going into the first turn. Dreyann leading him in the first turn. Markham on the outside. Riding in third is Hamlet. In and out of the turn. There goes Markham to the top spot. Foster falls to second. Down the second straightaway. Ghost Rider Markham on the top spot. The Dust Bunny in second. Ashton Hamlet in third. Going into turn number 3, the rhythm section. It's still all about Markham in first. Here comes Foster after Markham. Here comes Hamlet after both of them. Down the last straightaway. It's Markham. Foster takes over the lead. Foster, Markham. Hamlet, I believe, is the way they finished. Moto 17, 9-year-old experts. This will be a good one. Gray, Hubbard, George, and Lawrence going down the first straightaway. Axel Lawrence giving Preston George all he can handle going into that first turn. And Lawrence runs Gray up the turn. Oh, my gosh, good save. Lawrence goes to 2. Gray goes to 4. Brady Hubbard goes to 3. Going down the second straightaway. Preston George is loving this battle going back behind him. I think somebody hit their pedal off turn number 2 there. Here comes Mason trying to fight back, but everybody's stuck to that inside line. Axel Lawrence in second. Brady holding off Mason. In and out of the last turn. Good crossover by Mason. It's going to be Preston with your win. Axel with your 2. Brady with your 3. And Mason with your 4. 41 to 45-year-old expert. This one should be a good one too. Avila, Motluck, Thomas, Tripp, Rorschach, and Salter flying down the first straightaway. Jumping Justin Avila with your lead. Nick Motluck going into the first turn. Justin flies in and out of the turn. Nick in second. There's Jake Rorschach in third. The crazy Tripp riding in fourth. Justin taking a high line. Nick sticking to a low line. Nick sticking right there with him. In and out of turn number 3. Jumping Justin flying through the rhythm section. It's Avila. Motluck. Rorschach. Tripp. Kilger. And Thomas. 10-minute break. Back about 340-ish. All right, we can get riders back up to the top of the hill. We can get this going. Get everybody home on this beautiful Sunday. It's been cold the past 2 nights.
All right, Calvin, we got to get you ready. Okay, you can come over here and finish this after you're done.
If we can get Moto 3 headed back to the gate. Ellie Super Speed Hustis, Blazin' Blair Motluck, the Blue Phoenix Natalie Motluck, and Emma Howe. All right, we've got Moto 3 staged, locked and ready to go. 10 and under young ladies, cruisers on the gate. Ellie, Blair, Natalie, and Emma. Crash, boom, bang. Here goes the gate. Going down the hill over the first jump. Going into the quad. Natalie in her own zip code going into turn number 2. Natalie on the top spot. Blazin' Blair and Ellie Hustis battling it out. I think their points are tied up, so whoever gets first between the two of them gets the first overall. The Blue Phoenix. Blue number plate, blue bike. Just a lot of blue out there on the top spot. Blazin' Blair in second. Super Speed in third. Emma Howe in 4. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Natalie, Blair, Ellie, and Emma. Moto number 4, 36-40, women's cruiser. Tara, Dreyanne, Ashley, and Leanne. Oh, good snap for Dreyanne this time on the inside. Ashley's backing off. Back there talking to Tara as they go around the turn. I hear Tara have more conversations with people whenever she's racing than any other rider. I think most of the time she's coaching people. Down the third straightaway into turn number 3. Dreyanne holding on to it. Ashley in 2. Tara in 3. Leanne in 4. In and out of the last turn. Down the last straightaway. It's the Dust Bunny, the Nightmare, the Terror, and Leanne. 10-year-old cruisers. Vaughn, Brady, Ryder, Dexter, and Rocco. Moto number 5 dropping down. Ryder with a good snap out of the center. Ryder Markham, Factory Wrenchman Racing going down into turn number 1. Ryder Markham leading. Here comes Ratledge right after him. Ratledge in the number 2 spot. He's going to try and make a move. Hurry up, Brady Hubbard in the 3. Going into turn 3. In and out of the turn, into the rhythm section. Ghost Rider Markham. Heading into the last turn, it's going to be Ryder, Ratledge, Hubbard, Benoit, and Shoemaker. On to your thundering herd, Moto 6'5" and under novice. Motluck, Smith, Shoemaker, Hustis, Toro, Kilger, Nance, and Bender. Go, 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 go. I hear all the parents. There's Ellie Super Speed Hustis with a great gate start on the inside. She's going to try and hit the first turn, but she's shut down pretty quick by Toro. Toro to the top spot, in and out of the turn. It's Toro to the lead. Ellie drops to second. They're all mixed up on points. Toro's got the top spot now. Job's in third. G.I. Job has a lot of catching to do as they go into turn number 3. Martin Toro flying on the top spot. Toro leading into the rhythm section. Ellie Super Speed Hustis in 2. Job Nance trying to catch Ellie going into the last turn. Toro out of the last turn down the last straightaway. He's going to get your win this round. Looks like Ellie's going to get your 2. And Job is going to get your 3. Moto number 7 stacked, racked, and ready to go in the gate. Behrman, Salter, Hernandez, and Wood. Here we go. Let's hit them with the hind as they go down the first straightaway. Wood with the lead, but Hernandez flying up on the outside. Wood's trying to get back underneath him again. Hernandez shuts him down going into the turn, in and out of the turn. Hernandez to the top spot. Wood falls to your number 2. Salter riding in third. Curtis Behrman in your 4. Down the third straightaway. Into the rhythm section. It's still Hernandez on the top spot. Wood behind in second. Salter in third. Pay attention to this top rider as he makes that left-hand turn and heads down the last straightaway. Everybody clap your hands and welcome the ABA's newest intermediate rider, Samuel Hernandez. Moto number 8, 7-year-old novice on the gate. Motluck, Behrman, and Gardner. Down goes the gate. One-footed gate start out of the middle. Gardner, he's got the snap going down the first straightaway. Gardner on the top spot, but Blair isn't letting him get away. Into the first turn. Gardner shuts her down. She's going to try and go higher in the turn. Gardner looks over his left shoulder, but Blair's over his right. He didn't give up a spot, but that's always a bad thing to do. Keep your eyes straight. Going down the third straightaway, it's all about Gardner on the top spot. Gardner flying out there, Blazing Blair right behind him. Behrman riding in third. Going through the rhythm section. It's all about Gardner. Down the last straightaway, it's going to be Gardner, Motluck, and Behrman. 10-year-old novice. This has been a good one every moto today. Atlas, Kellen, and Jackson. We are halfway through the main events as this one drops down. Oh, good snap out of our inside rider. That's Kellen, but he's overtaken quickly. Atlas runs Jackson right to the outside line. Atlas takes over the lead. Jackson fighting back to get to him. Jackson, Robert Shaw in second. He's looking after getting to Atlas going into turn number 2. Atlas still holds on to the lead. Robert Shaw in second. Gardner in third. In and out of the last turn, it's going to be Atlas with your 1 and overall 1. Robert Shaw with your 2 and Gardner with your 3. 11-year-old novice, Behrman, Smith, and Pike. I'm saying that Behrman name a lot today. Behrman's got the lead. Max Behrman leading into the first turn. Lauren Pike on the outside, rocking the pink uniform in and out of the turn. Behrman goes to the top spot. Oh, he makes a mistake. Here comes Lauren closing in. He makes another mistake and another one. There goes Lauren to the inside. Lauren takes over the lead going down the third straightaway, but Behrman's not letting her go. Oh, he's trying as hard as he can, and he's making little mistakes along the way. He's going to fight back side by side through the rhythm section. Pike on the inside, Behrman on the outside. He's got one more dive to go. Pike's got the momentum on the outside down the last straightaway. It's going to be Lauren, Max. Good race. 36 to 40-year-old novice. The sketchy ones, Ratledge, Pike, Parmenter, Robinson, and Kilger down the first straightaway. It's Kilger with your snap. I can recognize that uniform anywhere. Kilger going into the first time. Patrick goes to number 2. Ratledge tries to fly around on the outside. He can't make it stick. Ratledge dives to the inside. I can't believe he had enough time to make that move. Going into turn number 2. It's still all about Kilger on the top spot. Kilger leading. Patrick in 2. Ratledge in 3. Pike in your 4. In and out of the turn. It's still all about your leader. Kilger, in and out of the last turn. It's going to be Chris Kilger. Patrick with your 2. Ratledge with your 3. 46 to 50-year-old novice. Howe, Robinson, and Dorda. These guys have been putting on a pretty good race all day. Looks like coming out of the center, it's Howe with your snap this time going into the first turn. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Robinson with your lead going out of the first turn. You know what? I'm just going to stop guessing. That's Dorda. I've said every single person was in first, but only one of them has been in first this whole time. Looks like Robinson got his pant leg stuck in the chain. So going through the rhythm section down to the last turn, it's going to be Dorda with your win. Howe with your 2. Everybody give Wayne a hand. He's had a rough one the past 2 rounds. This will be a good one. Moto 13, 6-year-old intermediates, Krat, Kilger, and George flying down the hill. Ivana George with a real nice snap. Again, she's moving over. She's trying to shut down Krat as they go into the first turn. Can't make it stick. Krat goes to the inside. He's going to take the lead. Ivana to 2. Kilger in 3. Out of the turn, it's still little Mr. Krat on the top spot. Ivana coming after him. Going into turn number 2. Krat leading. George. Kilger going into turn number 3. It's still all about Krat. George and Kilger, 1, 2, and 3 into the rhythm section. Krat leading. I think for about the 7th time this weekend leading a moto. Down the last straightaway. He's going to get your win. Ivana's going to get your 2. And Christopher Kilger is going to get your 3. Moto 14, 9-year-old intermediates. Hernandez, Salter, Shoemaker, and Ratledge. Here we go. Down goes the gate. Shoemaker's got the inside on Ratledge this time. They sandwich Hernandez going down in the first turn. And let's see if Shoemaker can hold him. Shoemaker holds that low line. He holds onto it. He's going to stick to the low line going down the third straightaway. Going down the second straightaway. Ratledge is going to try a power move. And Dexter holds onto it. Ratledge tries a crossover. Here they go into the turn. And Shoemaker goes low. Oh, Ratledge can't go low enough going into the rhythm section. Shoemaker holds on to it down into the last turn. He's got one more turn. Ratledge has one more shot for him down the last straightaway. It's going down to the finish line. It's going to be Shoemaker, Ratledge, Hernandez, Salter. Moto 15, Dunn, Benoit, Cataldo, Martinez, and Nance. Down goes the gate. Oh, look at a good snap out of Rocco on the inside, but he's overtaken quickly by Dominic going into the first turn. Rocco goes to 2. Here comes Martinez. Martinez flies into 2. 3 wide for that second place position. Rocco on the inside. Martinez shuts him down. Joey Cataldo with a great move on the outside to move into second. From 4th to 2nd in that short of amount of time. Dominic, the Dominator, Dunn on the top spot. Martinez pulls up beside Cataldo. Cataldo holds on to it into the last turn. Martinez has one more shot at him. Martinez scrubbed off a lot of speed. Oh, going down the last straightaway. Martinez gets your 2. Cataldo gets your 3. Moto 16, 14-year-old intermediate. Markham, Hamlet, and Foster. Foster with 2 aces. I don't know what points the rest of them have. Going down the first straightaway, it was a close one. Oh, hey, somebody get that dog off the track. Hey, Ryder, Drayan, Asa, careful. All right. I think they got the dog. Down the third straightaway, Ryder with the lead going into the last turn. Drayan and Ashton in 2 and 3. I don't know if the riders want to or not, but I guess that would be up to them if they wanted to do a rerun of that. I don't think it'll affect anything. Moto 17 9-year-old experts. Next to last moto. Gray, Hubbard, George, and Lawrence. This one will be a real good one. And it's Mason Gray with the inside line this time. The inside line is the preferred line going into this first turn. George has a head of steam. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe Mason stuck it in there like that and held on to it. They're going into turn number 2. Mason Gray in second. The issue on the top spot. Lawrence in third. Hubbard in fourth. Mason jumping into the turn. In and out of the turn. The issue on the top. Going into the last turn, Mason's going to try and make one more move. Going in and out of the turn. It's still about George. Here comes Mason after him. It's going to be Preston, Mason, Axel, and Brady. Last moto of the day, 41 to 45-year-old expert, Avila, Motluck, Thomas, Tripp, Rorschach, and Salter. Down the hill, going down the first straightaway, jumping Justin Avila. Rorschach and Motluck riding side by side. These two are going to try and sneak it in there. Going in and out of the turn. Rorschach to the inside line of Motluck. Avila flying on the top spot. Oh, that was a nice manual. I can't believe he held that one down. Going into turn number 3. Avila still rocking the top spot. Motluck in second. Rorschach in third. Tripp in fourth. Can we get the riders from Moto 16 to come to concessions? It's going to be Avila with your win, Motluck with your 2, Rorschach with your 3, and Tripp with your 4. Can we get Drayan, Ryder, and Ashton come to concessions? All right, we're going to rerun a moto. A dog got on the track while they were out there racing. Oh, thank you. We're rerunning Moto 16. Honestly, I think that the three of them just want a little extra lap of practice.
Stephanie, we're rerunning 16 because there was somebody on the track. All right.
All right, we're locked and loaded. Okay, this will be the last moto unless something else walks on the track. Ryder on the inside, Drayan in the middle, Ashton on the outside. Good snap out of Ryder going down the hill. Ryder's got the lead going down the hill into the quad. Ryder in first, Drayan in second, Ashton in third. They go in and out of the turn. Ryder's got the lead, Drayan coming up on him, Ashton in third. Drayan and Ryder both doing double duty today, so now they have to run an extra moto on top of it. In and out of the turn. Ryder still flying on the top spot. Drayan in second, Ashton in third. Going into turn number 3. Ryder still rocking the top spot. Drayan following behind him in second. In and out of the last turn. Ryder's going to come out of the turn in first. Drayan's going to come out of the turn in second. Ashton's going to come out of the turn in third. Ryder just sits down. It's going to be Drayan and Ashton. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
All right, that wraps it up for racing today. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, enjoying this beautiful Sunday afternoon with us. So as of right now, we don't have practices during the week because of daylight savings. Thank you, daylight savings times. But do keep an eye on Facebook. We are doing some experiments with lights, so we'll see how that goes. Once again, thank you guys for coming out. Have a good time. We sure did. Enjoy the rest of your day. We are going to do awards down here in concessions. So we're tallying up the points right now, so give us a few minutes to get the points tallied up. Then we'll be doing awards down here.